Hey everyone, my name's Mayan Fox.
I'm KFC Dad, and these are the Premier League predictions. The last ones of the 24-25 season.
Yes.
The very last ones. Sorry about that, guys. That was Google putting in on our show. Yes, Mayan Fox. Now these are the last predictions of the season. What week number is it?
38.
38. Wow. Feels like it's gone so quickly.
Yes.
And remember, guys, we do have a third member of the team. He is
somewhere sleeping.
We'll get him back in the room in a minute. But who is he?
Wesley Schnauzer.
Wesley Schnauzer, the only walking, talking prediction dog in the world.
I think Wesley Schnauzer is very upset.
Well, I do know, if we're going to do the scores in a bit, I do know that he beat both of us last week. But we haven't counted the results, because at the time of filming this, we haven't counted the results from tonight's games, which involved Manchester City, Wolves, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace.
Yes. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup.
They did. They won the FA Cup, and that's the biggest cup they've won in their whole history. And we are very, very pleased for them and congratulate them.
And qualified for the Europa League next season.
They have a trip into Europe. Almost makes me well gel, because we were doing that a couple of years ago, planning trips to a faraway country. But now we're going to have to wait till we get back to where we used to be. So let's just do the scores from the last time. They don't include the two games tonight, but in third place is Mayan Fox with 202 points. Now you got 7 points the last time, and in second place, and the one who got the most points the last time, is Wesley Schnauzer. He beat both of us. He got 8 points the last time, and he's on 213 points now.
Do you think he'll catch you up?
No, none. You two won't catch me up. And right, so the person in front, who has been in front most of the season, is KFC Dad, and I have 246 points. Now these don't include tonight's games. So you're the...
I'm fuming!
You're the...
No, shut up, expression.
Before we go ahead with the predictions, we just want to say a massive farewell to the GOAT, the legend, Jamie Vardy. It was a sad occasion on the weekend but he did score his 200th goal.
Fair play to him. I'm so proud for him.
Yeah, it was just written in the stars that he's going to score.
Yeah, and obviously made me. And after when all three were all done, I had a massive meltdown.
Well, I think a lot of people had a little meltdown. You know, it was quite sad, and we will miss him. And yeah,
and good luck in the future, Vardy, and keep watching us.
Yeah, we have done a little short. If you go on to TikTok, asking where is he going to go next.
Where do you think he will go?
I don't know. Well, one of the things we said was to Villa. It seems sensible because it's a Premier League club. It's not too far from where he lives. They most likely will be in the Champions League. Tielemans has already gone there and done very well, and they've got a great manager there.
Yeah, it were rumours today. I've been reading it could be heading to Crystal Palace.
Well, that's another good shot there in Europe as well.
And they got the new manager.
Yeah,
and
manager.
They got some good players in there.
Well, listen, we wish him well wherever he goes, and we will closely follow what he does.
You know, I'm gonna go follow you, Vardy, Mr. Vardy. If you're watching, I'm be following you, my boy.
Don't forget, guys, to like and subscribe to the channel. There's people watching from all over the world. We've had some messages from New Zealand, Australia, Japan.
But I think we're getting a bit famous out here.
Well, not famous, but I think it's getting out there. And so whoever is watching now, make sure you log in and subscribe. It only takes a minute, and you know it does help us out a lot. And all the people that have subscribed,
Send it to follow on TikTok, follow on YouTube, follow our Instagram, and follow all our socials.
Yeah.
And follow on here, main follow on YouTube. Come on, guys, you can do this. You know it. Let's try to get to many subscribers. Let's try our best. Get our rising.
And to everyone who has already subscribed, well, thank you very much. And we will be doing some things over the summer and look forward to the new season in the Championship with all the things. So there'll be some videos coming out for that as well. We are going to predict 11 games. So the game number 1 is the Championship playoff final. Who is it?
Sheffield United versus Sunderland.
Sheffield United versus Sunderland. Now, Sheffield United are through, Sunderland are through. I don't know, on the day, it's anybody's game, isn't it?
Fair play to Sunderland, they played really well their last games.
Yeah, they battled hard and they had a plan, and they did that plan.
They did play against our neighbours. They beat our neighbours.
They did. It's the second year in a row that Coventry have got to this playoffs, and they've not quite got over the line in it. But okay, so let's see what's your prediction for this final.
You know, Sheffield United. You know, Chowdhury. He was at our game on.
He was.
Saying goodbye to our legend, Dad. Yeah, and Sheffield United will win. I can't think Chowdhury will score this one.
You think? Alright, so what's your prediction?
1-0 to Sheffield United.
I've gone the same way. I think I want Chowdhury to do well there, but I want him to come back to us next season. But I think it will be 2-1 to Sheffield United. I just feel they are a very, very strong side, and how they got to the final, 6-0 against, who do they play?
Bristol City.
Bristol City, yeah. They are a very, very strong side. So that's our predictions. What about our four-legged friend? Wesley Schnauzer. He is back in the room now. What's your prediction, mate?
Hello everyone, I'm Wesley Schnauzer, and these are the predictions, the last ones of this season. The first one is the playoff final, one of the most lucrative games in the history of football. The prize is humongous. You can be in the Premier League if you win this game. It's Sheffield United versus Sunderland, and I think Sunderland will nick this 1-0. That's my prediction for this playoff final.
Okay, so the first of the Premier League games is game number 1.
It's Bournemouth versus Leicester City.
Yes, Bournemouth versus Leicester City. Now, we are going down for the weekend for this one, aren't we? We're going to have a bit of a jolly, aren't we? We're going Saturday, and we're staying Saturday night, Sunday night, and coming back on Monday. So we are hoping the weather's going to be good, and have a little bit of a
drink.
Yeah, and a bit of eating.
And also see the players.
Yeah. So, okay, let's see. Look at Bournemouth are playing tonight against Manchester City. So they might have some tired legs.
Yes.
They did lose their last game against Aston Villa 1-0.
But they played very well.
They did play very well. And previous to that, they hadn't lost in their last 4 games. Leicester City. Now, why couldn't we play like this at the beginning of the season? We're playing all right at the moment. We've found a way to play, and in the last 3 games we haven't lost, and we won in the last game 2-0 against Ipswich Town.
Yes.
2 clean sheets in the last 3 games as well.
Yep.
So what's going on?
Something's going. They want to get sold to some players.
Well, that's what some people are saying, that they're in the shop window and they've upped the game. But I don't know. I think we found a way of winning, and we're doing okay. So what do you think is going to happen in this game?
2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester. Listen, we've drawn with Forest, who are right up there. We've just beat Ipswich and Southampton. So I don't know. It's a theme one. I'm gonna go a 1-0 win for Leicester. Because remember, we did beat Bournemouth in the reverse fixture 1-0.
Franco Guarnazzi scored screamer.
Yeah. So that's our predictions. What about the Leicester City supporting four-legged Schnauzer?
The first game of the Premier League is Bournemouth versus my team, Leicester City. the boys are going down for this one at the weekend. I think Bournemouth are playing tonight as well, and they are doing okay. Leicester have had a good little bit of form in the last 3 games, and I think in this game it will be a 1-1 draw.
Game number 2 is
Fulham vs Manchester City.
yes, Fulham versus Manchester City. By the way, all these games are on at the same time.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you about Manchester City. It's very interesting. Roddy's back. He's back in the team.
And Manchester City also lost the FA Cup final.
Yes.
They got beaten by, we've already mentioned it, Crystal Palace 1-0. And but in the league, they're sitting 6th in the league. They haven't lost in their last 5. They drew their last game 0-0, but with Southampton, already relegated Southampton. But they do look like they're on form in the league anyway. And what about their opponents, Fulham?
Fulham hit and miss.
They are. They did win their last game in a 5-goal thriller against Brentford.
Yes.
So you don't know what to get with Fulham. They could be good one week and not good the other week. So what's your prediction for this one, mate?
I'm going to say 2-1 to Manchester City.
2-1 to Manchester City. Okay, I've gone for the first Desmond of this weekend, and I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
Ooh.
Yes. Let's see what Mr. Schnauzer's got to say.
Fulham versus Manchester City. Fulham did win their last game, but Manchester City, they are in form in the league, not doing so well elsewhere. I mean, they lost the final against Crystal Palace last week, but I think in this game they will win 2-1. That's my score prediction for this game.
Game number 3 is
Ipswich Town versus West Ham.
Ipswich Town versus West Ham United. Now, let's start off with Ipswich. Ipswich played Leicester City at the weekend, and they lost 2-0. They did play well, though.
They did, but
Yeah.
they had some chances.
They didn't put their chances away, whereas we did. I think they hit the post as well, didn't they? Ipswich. Yeah.
And then the Leicester boys sat back and gone forward attack.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Right, so West Ham United, they lost their last game, didn't they? A game they played against Forest, and Forest needed to win, and they did win 2-1, didn't they?
Yeah.
But previous to that, the game before that, they beat
Manchester United
2-0. So they are a bit hit and miss, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think Potter's still trying to get his team together, and I think he'll have a pre-season, and he'll get in some of his own players.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for this one?
2-1 to West Ham.
2-1 to West Ham. Okay, I've gone for another draw. I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
Do you think, I'm going to ask you, do you think Bowen will leave West Ham in the summer?
Who? Bowen?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a hard one because he's scoring goals for West Ham, though.
I don't think he'll leave. I think he'll still be there. But anyway, let's see what Mr. Schnauzer's saying. Mr. Schnauzer, come on, prediction for this game, mate.
Ipswich Town versus West Ham United. Well, Ipswich Town did lose to my team Leicester 2-0 at the weekend, and West Ham lost as well to Nottingham Forest. I think in this game, West Ham will win 2-1.
Game number 4 is
The champions. It's Liverpool versus Crystal Palace.
yes, Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Now, let's start off with Liverpool. Are they on the beach? Because they haven't won in their last 3 games, and they lost their last game against
Brighton.
3-2 in a 5-goal thriller.
Potter. I got our friend called Potter. She's not happy with Liverpool.
Yeah, I don't know. Since they were confirmed winners of the Premier League, they've kind of took their foot off the gas. It feels like. And what about their opponents? Crystal Palace, the FA Cup winners.
Well done to them.
Yes, well done to them. And they won their last game as well, didn't they?
Yeah, against Tottenham Hotspur.
2-0. They beat the Cockerels.
Yes.
The Eagles versus the Cockerels. And yeah, they're doing everything right. They're hiring the right people. getting in the right players, the right manager, and now they will be playing in Europe in the Europa League. Yes. So, what's your prediction?
No, I'm going to say something's coming. I'm saying 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
2-1 to Crystal Palace. Well, the way Liverpool are going, it could quite well happen. I've gone for another draw. I've gone for a Desmond on this one. I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
Do you not join, Sandra?
A lot of drawing this week. I've got my pencil out and I'm doing a lot of drawing. Okay, let's go and see the four-legged friend. What's your prediction, mate?
Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Now, Liverpool, are they already on the beach like the boys have said? And Crystal Palace, winners of the FA Cup, won their last game. They look like a team in form at the moment. So I've gone for a Desmond, a 2-2 draw.
Game number 5 is...
Manchester United versus Aston Villa.
Why are you talking like that?
Because I was talking Bummy.
In Bummy?
Yeah.
You mean Brummy?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Okay, so it's Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Now let's talk about Manchester United first. They will be in the Europa League final tomorrow night. Ruben Amorim's Red Army against the Cockerels.
I mean, I'm going to say it on here. I'm going to say it to you. Manchester United will lose. I'm saying 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur.
Well, I'm saying Tottenham Hotspur will lose. I'm saying 2-1 to Manchester United.
You said Everton.
But we're not doing our what's it called, predictions for this. We're just mucking about. Right. So let's get back on track. What were we talking about? We're talking Manchester United in the league. They haven't won a game in their last 5 games. They've lost 4 of them. They're 16th in the league. Like, that's relegation form for the league.
The fans are not happy.
Well, listen, we've been listening to Ruben Amorim on the Sky News. He's got a plan, and he needs this pre-season to get his own players in. And there's rumours of Cunha already lined up to go there. Delap from Ipswich already lined up to go there. So they're making some plans in the background. But what about their opponents?
Aston Villa
have had a very, very good season. And we said in our thing that we think Vardy might go there.
Yes, I think he will go there.
Well, anyway, they're in 6th position, Aston Villa.
For replacement for Ollie Watkins.
No, not for replacement. I think Ollie Watkins will stay there, and maybe they'll get someone like Vardy to, come on last 20 minutes or something. But anyway, let's talk in the league. They're 6th in the league.
Yeah, because it's Manchester City. They'll go back to the.
So this is a very pivotal game for about 4 or 5 teams to be in that Champions League space. They are on 66 points. Man City are on 65. Nottingham Forest on 65. And Chelsea are on 66. So it's very, very tight. And we'll go down to the last day. So what do you think the prediction for this one is going to be?
2-1 to Aston Villa.
2-1 to Aston Villa. I've gone, what did I say? I've gone the same as you.
2-1.
I've gone 2-1 to the Villa.
Yes.
Okay, so that's game number 5. What about Wesley? Why you're a secret Villa fan, aren't you?
Get out.
You don't like me saying that. Right, okay, what was your prediction?
Manchester United versus Aston Villa. Now, Manchester United are in that final against Tottenham. Depending on how that goes, you don't know what the score will be against Aston Villa. Mind you, Manchester United haven't won in their last 5 games, so I think this will be a 1-1 draw.
Game number 6 is
Newcastle versus Everton.
What are you talking like that for?
Because I want to like in scales for Liverpool.
You need to be working on that accent, mate. Yeah, they all sound the same. Okay, right. So it's Newcastle United versus Everton. Now, Newcastle United They are in third position with 66 points as well. We forgot to mention them, and they did lose their last game though.
Also, but what
1-0.
happened to it? They missed their chances and chances and chances.
Yeah, I didn't watch that game. You did. It's very, very tight in that there's just 1 point in it, and it's gonna go down to the last day. We've already said that. It's gonna go down. If they lose and Forest win or Manchester City win, then they'll jump up above them.
They go to Europe.
Well, they'll be in Europe, but they won't. You know, those four. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 teams want that Champions League spot.
Or 6 or 7.
No, just 5 of them. 5 of them want that Champions League spot. Because Arsenal have got the Champions League spot, and Liverpool have.
Who do you think will get it, Dad? Just let me know.
I don't know. It's all down to the last game.
You know what I'm going to say? It. Newcastle, Chelsea, and Aston Villa.
No, only 2 of them can get into those spots.
No, I'm going to say Newcastle and Aston Villa.
Okay, is that the teams you want to go in?
Yeah, I think they will get it because
All right.
Forest is very tight.
Well, listen, they're playing against Chelsea, so anyone who wins from that could get it. So it's the permutations are crazy. But let's see their opponents, Everton. Now Everton, they've not done too bad in the last 3 games. They've won their last 2 games on the bounce against who did they play? They played against Southampton and Fulham, and they are sitting 13th in the league. And what's your prediction for this game then?
1-0 to Newcastle, I can see it.
1-0 to Newcastle. I've gone for a Newcastle United win as well, and I've gone 2-1. 2-1 to Newcastle United.
Oh,
Mr. Schnauzer, are you vying for the Geordies?
are you fighting the Geordies, Schnauzer?
Newcastle United versus Everton. Now, Newcastle United did lose their last game, but they are desperate to win this game for a Champions League place, whereas Everton don't have much to play for, and they have won their last 2 games. But I still think Newcastle United will win, and I've gone 2-0 for the Geordies.
Game number 7 is
Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea.
Nottingham of the Forest against Chelsea.
No, I'm going to tell you, Forest could be in the Champions League, and Chelsea could be in the Champions League as well.
What are you talking about? Okay, right. So let's have a look at Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest did win their last game. A huge win for them. A huge win against West Ham. They won 2-1, which keeps them in that race to get into the Champions League spot. They're guaranteed Europe. That's already done.
But after that, they got a draw against us. 2-2 draw.
Before that, yes. That was a bit of a stumbling block for them. But they are playing Chelsea. Now, Chelsea, they haven't been that great, have they? I mean, they've only lost once in their last 5. They did win their last game. So, yeah. And they will be playing midweek. Are they playing in the Euro? No, it's not this week. Okay, it's afterwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what's your prediction for this one?
Sorry, guys. I'm going to make it myself. I'm going to say 1-0 to Forest.
1-0 to Forest. I've gone for a Enzo Maresca's Chelsea 2-1. Sorry, Forest guys. I think they'll just pip you. What about you, Mr. Schnauzer? What's your prediction?
Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. Now, these are another 2 teams that will be desperate to win because of the Champions League places. It's very, very tight up there. I think this one is going to be a draw. That's why I've gone 1-1, because I couldn't make my mind up on who could win this game.
Game number 8 is
Southampton versus Arsenal. The Goonies.
Southampton versus Arsenal. Right. Let's start off with Southampton first. Southampton, they did lose their last game, didn't they?
2-0 against Everton.
But before that, they got an admirable 0-0 draw with Manchester City.
Yes.
But they are rock bottom. They are relegated, just like us. And it's kind of a nothing game for them. I mean, they're not going to move up a place if they win, or it's a nothing game. And the same for Arsenal. It's a nothing game for them as well, because they're not going to move up or they're not going to move down. So yeah, but I think Arsenal will win. What have you gone for?
I've gone for 3-0 to Arsenal.
3-0 to Arsenal. I've gone 3-1 to Arsenal.
Oh, what about Wesley Schnauzer?
Wesley?
Southampton versus Arsenal. Not much to play for both teams. I think they're both settled in where they are, but I think Arsenal will be too strong for Southampton. Mind you, Southampton did draw 0-0 against Manchester City, but I think Arsenal will win this game 2-0 to the Arsenal.
Game number 9 is
Tottenham versus Brighton.
Tottenham Hotspurs versus Brighton. Yes, okay, so let's see. Tottenham will be playing in the final tomorrow night. We mentioned it earlier, against Manchester United in the Europa League final. Now, the winner of that will get Champions League football.
I think Spurs will do it.
I don't think so.
You're in the cookie, lads.
Look at their form. They haven't won in their last 5 games. Same as Man United. Their form is the same as Man United.
You can't say nothing coming about that.
Yeah, but anyway, we're talking about Tottenham in their league. So they are hovering above the relegation zone, and they are in relegation form in the league as well. But they have managed to get to the final of the Europa League. So that is their last hope for a trophy for this season anyway.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say serious to you guys. I'm going to 2-1 Tottenham Hotspur.
You're going 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. Well, let's look at Brighton quickly. Brighton are doing well. They are 8th in the league. They haven't lost in their last 4 games.
They missed out.
They have missed out, but they are on form.
No.
They are on form, and they won their last game as well. So I've gone for a 2-1 Brighton win.
They're blip against us, and then they're back on wings now.
Yeah, they're on form, whereas Tottenham aren't. So that's our predictions. What about the Schnauzer?
Tottenham Hotspur versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Now Tottenham are in that final, and they will be playing tomorrow against Manchester United. But in the league, just like Manchester United, they are abysmal. And I think Brighton have picked up form, haven't lost in their last 4 games. I don't know. I think if Tottenham win the final, they'll be buoyant. And so I'm going to go for a 1-0 Tottenham Hotspur win in this game.
Okay, game number 10, the last game of this season, 24-25, is
Wolves versus Brentford, the Bees.
Yes. Wolverhampton. Let's start off with Wolverhampton first. Wolverhampton Wanderers, they've had a little blip in their last 2 games. They haven't won their last 2, have they?
Well, they were getting relegated, but they're saying up.
Yeah, well, when Vitor Pereira came in, their form changed, and he's brought in a few players in the January transfer window, and the team has generally done well. But they will be losing Cunha, because I think he's agreed to go Manchester United.
Yes.
And
I'm going to say the opponent, Brentford players, they've got some Webbo, the strikers, they've got some quality players in that team. But
you mean their front three, Sharda, Mbeumo and Wissa?
Yeah, they could. All the big clubs, I'll be sniffing all of them.
Yeah, well, listen, I think some of the big clubs, if Ange was to leave Tottenham, I think they've been touted as looking at Thomas Frank as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so it happens. It happens to all clubs. It happens to our club as well.
We're Daly's friends.
Okay, so what's your prediction for this one?
2-1 to Wolves.
2-1 to Wolves. I've gone the opposite to you. I've gone 2-1 to Brentford.
And also we've got a dog called Wesley Schnauzer. They friend Wolves.
Yes, I see the connection there, mate. I see the connection. Okay, Wesley Schnauzer, what's your prediction for this last game of the season?
Wolves versus Brentford. And this is the last game of this week and of the season. And Wolves, they've not done so well. It had a little blip in the last couple of games. Brentford, They did lose their last game, but before that they were quite on form. So I've gone for a narrow 1-0 win for Brentford. That's all the fixtures done now for the season. Thank you for watching, guys. We really appreciate it, and I've really enjoyed myself giving the predictions for the lads, and I hope to be back next season. If you like what I do, then please comment down below and let me know, and let the boys know that you want Wesley Schnauzer in next season as well. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Listen, guys, we just want to thank all of you that watch the show, that subscribe, that like, that comment. We are truly, truly appreciative of all the support that we've had all along, and especially this season. It's been a fantastic season for us doing these predictions, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're getting different fans all around.
We've enjoyed doing these predictions. We've had a laugh. We've grown in confidence in how we are presenting now, and I hope you enjoy what we do.
Then next year we'll be back in the we won't be in Premier League next season.
Yeah, but we are still going to do the Premier League predictions next season. We're going to do Premier League, we're going to do Championship, and then we might do some other little things going on.
We can't tell you yet. I can't think about it.
So we have to keep it a secret. Wesley, keep your mouth shut. Stop barking. Yeah, so don't forget, guys, it really helps us a lot to like and subscribe to the channel.
And share it out. I need to go to check out what Wesley Schnauzer's doing, because he might be naughty.
Yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in some videos during the summer, and hopefully, we will see you in the new season.
And then we will see you then on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday we will be in Bournemouth, and if you're in Bournemouth, then give us a shout.
And give us a text on Instagram or on our socials.
Yeah. And so it's goodbye from me.
And come on, you marking foxes.
And goodbye from him.
And goodbye, see you later.
And goodbye from him over there as well.
And goodbye, the goat. We'll be missing you forever.